This video will show the power of Data Haven to show filtered document views so you can see documents from anywhere and everywhere in the system based on data relationships. Batches, formulas, items, and vendors all relate to each other in the system, so documents related to these records can be easily accessed from any of these entities. We'll go through several use cases that include these four types of records in the system. A quality manager might review production quality results. In reviewing trends of test results of produced batches, it is identified that there might be an issue with a formula. The quality manager can go to a specific formula and browse the documents for all the batches that are associated with this formula, both batches that are finished and batches that are still in process. We drill down into this batch, we can browse all the documents that are attached. Here's the quality document, so now I can review this document for any kind of abnormalities. I've identified a problematic batch, and I can drill down into this batch by using the Launch Card button, which navigates you to the batch record in the system. So now I can review all the batch data. Another use case, R&D is going to process a new formula request for a customer. So a customer requests a new formula. R&D searches existing formulas until they find one. Once a formula is identified, the previous batch results can be reviewed. Here's a list of the finished batches, so now I can review all the results of these batches. I can also review product spec, nutritional analysis, and MSDS documents for specific raw materials within the batch. Finally, the approved customer document that's related to the request can be stored with the formula. The cost accountant may want to review batch results to identify cost overruns. In reviewing cost results by SKU, specific formulas are identified for further review. I'm already on a formula. From here, physical batch tickets are reviewed, identifying unusual circumstances related to batches. From here, I can drill down into the batch. I can see all the ingredients that were used with the batch. Further, I can drill down into the item. Now from here, I can review raw material lots, and I can identify price fluctuations and vendor COAs. I can email the results, any of these documents, by marking them. Then emailing them all out as a package. to somebody in the organization. A purchasing manager may want to review vendor performance. We can review COAs and compare those to item specs. Go to an item, and I can see all the vendors that we use for purchasing this specific item. From here, I can compare those to the spec sheet that's associated with the item. I can review batch yields by going to batches that contain these items. Finally, I can export the COA documentation to a vendor file that I can take with me to a vendor meeting. While away from the office, a remote manager may need access to documents to review for these vendor meetings. With remote access via Microsoft Outlook, we can use the Data Haven for Outlook component, which you see here in the top left-hand corner, to search for documents that are related to batches. Here, I returned all the documents that are associated with this batch. From here, I can view the documents. I can select all of them and package them up in an outbound email to send out to a specific vendor. And finally, remote users have access to documents via the Data Haven for Outlook mobile interface, which can be used from any mobile device, such as a smartphone or tablet, or it can be viewed from a regular web browser, which we see right here. I'm going to do a search for vendor documents for CoCamp, and it returns the vendor COA for a particular product that we buy from this vendor. Now I can view that document from my mobile device for reference during my vendor meetings.